So let's take a look at the trace corresponding to the execution of the previous test case. First, it might be interesting to present also the organization of the viewer plugin of MP Manager. On the left-hand side at the top, we have access to the Protocols tab of the viewer. This one is composed of high-level information as well as low-level information. Let's only display the high-level information. High-level information corresponding to the decoded command and answer between the lower tester and the IoT. In this case, between the lower tester acting as a reader-writer to test, the IoT acting as a listening device. Right now, only the NFC Forum decoder is enabled, but it's possible also to display or use the other decoders if you want. Of course, when performing NFC Forum Digital test, it makes sense to only keep the decoders which makes sense. NFC Forum 1 in our case. Let's also display now the low-level information. Low-level information corresponding to, so one by one, the carrier frequency detection line. So this one indicates when the field from the lower tester or from, for example, an external reader-writer is on. The FS detect line stands for the subcarrier detection. This indicates when the carrier from a reader, or in this case the lower tester, is modulated by an IoT acting as a listening device in this case, in order to send the answer to the lower tester. Then we have the modulation state, so it's corresponding to the modulation state of the carrier. For the command sent from the lower tester, we display directly the state of modulation of the carrier to send specific sequences corresponding to 0 or 1 logic and known as or decode as an hexadecimal value of 52 here in this example, known as all request or all rec command from the NFC Forum decoder point of view. The same is available for the answer from the IoT, acting as a listening device again in this case, with the subcarrier modulation this time, with the corresponding sequences again, the corresponding hexadecimal value, and the decoded or corresponding decoded answer, the sense res, from the NFC Forum decoding point of view.